Hi everyone, this is Jeanette with Jandapanda Treasures. I would want to say welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Just wanted to put it out there that I had a brooch sale yesterday. Go ahead and check on that video. There may be some that are still not sold. I did pin a list of sold items. So if you're interested in anything that I have for sale, my YouTube name right here is Jandapanda Treasures. Here is my email address, jandapanda@comcast.net. Postage up to 7.99 ounces is $4, up to 11.99 ounces is $5, up to 15.99 ounces is $6, and it also includes packaging, so boxes and bubbles. And if you exceed that 15.99 ounces, 16 ounces is small box priority. However, you can, for $8, you can fill it up. Anyway, so I have some earrings here for sale, and I'm selling them $3 each. If you buy two, you get one free. So I don't have a lot here. I just cherry picked a few from my collection or my stock, and I have my dot here so that I can try and keep centered. So this is while you look at those and ponder, I'll center them a little bit more. I'm gonna grab my measuring tape. But these are really cool. Kind of a statement earring. They're hard and chunky. And so for each earring, they're about a little over an inch per earring wide. And the total drop from top to bottom, those guys, oh, I don't know if you can see me, I'll just do it this way. Almost 3 inches from top to bottom. So those are really cool. They look like they have a coin on the top in this gold tone. These are clip-on pierced. So it'll hold itself on, but you have to have pierced ears in order to have these. So these are pierced. So these are pretty hefty. So we start off with those. Put these aside. These you may have seen in one of my unboxings. These are really iridescent. They almost look like they are opal, but they're super pretty. Look at that. So it's almost got like a milky glass with an aurora borealis on the surface. And I gotta find my loop because there's gonna be some coming up that have names. These are glass. And these little designs here, these flowers are in the glass. It almost looks like it is a goldstone. And we all know that goldstone is not glass, and it is not, not gold, and it is not a stone. It is made of Murano glass. So these are screwbacks, so they are vintage. No maker's mark. They do have those little gold flecks through them. And so these might be Murano glass or a Murano style glass. It doesn't say anything about them being from Italy or anything about them, but they are super adorable, and they're lightweight, and they're about 1/2 inch each. And here's some danglies. These are actually really pretty. They almost have like a a little bit of a squareness to the pearl, and then the super shiny studs up here. Nice long chain. And little box type beads at the bottom. Really nice. Then I saw these. You may have seen these come out of one of my boxes lately. These are obviously for pierced earrings. I don't know what the stone is. I do have my gem tester here. I don't know if it's just glass. They're very well made, but I don't think that they're super fine jewelry. Let me see what that says. All right, I'm gonna have to hold one. It's not even registering, so I don't even think it's glass. No. But they're really cute. And it kind of makes it more lightweight when they're you're wearing them, if they're not glass or stone, so if that bothers you. But the little tassel or fringes are there. And the total drop on these guys, well, about 4.5 inches. So they'll tickle your shoulders. Really cute, beautiful. There's another couple of little drops. These are very lightweight, and they do look vintage. Right there. These are cute little lightweight drops with that little crinkle there. So these are the backs. Has these kinds of clips for pierced ears. So you would go like that, and then you would shut them like that. So they stay secured. There's a little rosette in the center, and they have a rhinestone in the center. Oh, let's measure those guys real quick. So you got maybe a 3-inch drop. Really cute. These I thought were really cool. And I don't know if you can even tell, but when you hold these up to the light, maybe you can in this video, it's like green. Yeah, there maybe in that bead you can see how the green these I believe they're glass. Yeah, they're glass. These are really cool. But the entire drop on these is almost 3 inches. They have these beautiful bead caps on them. This even looks like it's, well, double bead capped. So those are really pretty. And they're glass. These I brought out from my one of my unboxings. I thought these were really cool. Kind of reminded me of a cameo, but they're, you know, have this kind of an acrylic or lucite covering on this kind of pearlized material underneath. They are clip-ons, like so. And they're sort of lightweight, not very heavy. So those are really pretty. Kind of an Egyptian, because it's got the little Egyptian crown here, like a Cleopatra. And then just some simple crystal, well, these are plastic, but they're really cute little drops. The big old rhinestone in the center. It's about 1/2 inch wide and about maybe 3/4 inch on this. Maybe probably a total, maybe an inch drop on those. Those are really pretty. And here are, these are really cool. Silver tone, screw back, prong set, rhinestones. And they're blue teardrops. and the square cut. So those are really pretty. They're lightweight. They're not really heavy. They're about 3/4 of an inch wide by 3/4. Cute little squares. Here's some really pretty enameled flowers, kind of in a pink tone. These are almost an inch. But these are really cute. Little springtime, summertime earring. These have these danglies, chandeliers. These actually have an Aurora Borealis coating on them. And then they have, you know, and all the little doodads are there. And they have a total drop of about 2.5 inches. So it's a nice length, not too long, not too short. And these are cute little screwbacks, very lightweight. They have I'll bring them up a little closer. I'm almost thinking that's copper tone metal on the surface. And then these might be plastic. I can't tell from here, but they're cute. Little rhinestone, little flowers, adorable screwbacks, very lightweight. These were cool clip-ons. This one I gotta clean these. I see a little bit of green, so I think I can get that off with a little bit of vinegar. But they're acrylic, or you know, have a plastic center. Sometimes we get these lots and you don't know what their history is. So it's about 3/4 of an inch, kind of, you know, petals on it. Really cute, adorable. Oh, excuse me for hitting my phone. And these remind me of my grandma. It's kind of like the thing that she would wear. Beautiful glossy pearls with some Aurora Borealis beads here. These are unmarked. Oh, wait a minute. Are they marked? I'll have to go get my loop. I think these are marked. I'll let you look at those. Look and enjoy, and then see what's coming up next. Come on inside here. I need to get my loop, honey. I'll shut the door. All right. Got my loop. So they do have a mark. I'm saving the marked ones for last, but this one says Japan. So you know they're vintage. Maybe even antique. I think there's on these. But everything's there. It doesn't look like they've been really abused. Beautiful Aurora Borealis beads. Nice little clip-ons. Then we have these lemon clusters. Lemon custard clusters. Anyway. Oh, this one also has a mark. There's like a, right next to that heart shape. So I'm sure that heart means something. So I'll put that there so you can look at it. Well, I look at this. Made in Germany. So these little guys were made in Germany. They look like they were very well cared for. They've got these teeny tiny little caps, little metal caps on each of the beads. This almost looks like it's a little iridescent. And then we have some more Aurora Borealis, and these are also marked. So let me look at those. These say Germany as well. These are a little bit smaller. And these are about an inch. So those are really pretty. And these are super tiny, but they're articulated. And they have like kind of like a pinkish marcasite, or is that no, it's a marquise stone in the center, and then all the rhinestones around it. I'll find backs for everything. Sometimes you get these and the backs are pretty gross, so I just dump them. But that's about 3/4 of an inch drop. They're super sweet, really sweetheart. I'll just continue on. I've got these circular ones. These are circles. They remind me of the 80s. Not quite big or huge or anything, but these have the nice pearls. Everything's intact. The enamel's in great shape. Love these. So they're a little over an inch across. Really pretty. So remember, buy 2, get 1 free. They're $3 each. A pair, not each piece. So these little squares, they're about an inch by inch. These feel like they're plastic. They feel like they are, you know, kind of that, I guess, incline kind of thing. My dog's in here wanting me to play. I'll get to it. We'll get to play with her. Anyway, but what I liked about these is they have this big, huge back. These are huge. There's no, oh, there is a mark on it. I'll bet you, I'm willing to bet that this is an Avon mark. Yeah, they have a circle and a dot. I'll bet these are Avon because there's another circle and a dot in here. So these are Avon. I'm pretty confident with that. Looks like that, you know, they would class it up with something like a nice big clasp on the back, or a backing or back. Really pretty pierced. Moving along, there's these guys. Again, I'm going to, you know, go through the backings on these. Some of these are, you know, they came undone, or, you know, like they do that kind of thing. But this one doesn't have a mark. Really pretty. I like the swirls. They are glass. These are glass gals with a beautiful lavender inside. Well, I guess you would even call it a mauve, kind of a pinkish mauve. And these guys are nearly an inch across. So that's those beauties. And here's some other unmarked ones. These actually are acrylic, and these are light pink to kind of a medium pink with a silver tone. I don't see any marks on these babies. Really cute. And they are acrylic. But they're so sweet. I mean, gosh. I never knew that earrings could be so pretty. So they're about an inch long. Width, let's see. Yeah, close to an inch. Maybe 3/4 of an inch, but they're super nice. Okay, now we're gonna get to some of the marked ones. Again, this big, fat backing. So I noticed that on this particular one, look at it, the beautiful brushed. You know, it's got like a joint there. But I think this might be Avon. Yeah. Although it's not a circle and a dot, it's a square and a square. Let me see if I can focus that in. So I don't know if that's Avon or not, or it's just like they're goofing around with us, messing with our minds. Anyway, so there's 2 of those. They're really pretty. They're not very heavy. Nice little ivy. So, I don't know. These are 3 inches long and about, maybe about, oh gosh, my mom's washing clothes and it's making an awful noise. Anyway, so this is about 1 inch wide. We have a noisy household. God, especially, you notice it especially when you're trying to do a video. But anyway, so here is these beautiful ivy, possibly Avon. I'd have to check their marks, because if they do a circle and a dot, why wouldn't they do a square and a square? And especially with these big backs to them. I don't see any marks on it though. Not like the other ones. Okay, just a few more to go. This guy, these are marked. These are little knots. Well, they're not little knots, they're big knots, because I have little knots in another bag. But these little guys, they're about 1 inch. And this actually, it looks like it has 2 marks. It says patent pending on one side. And let's see what it says on the other side. Daria, D-A-R-I-A. That's what I see. You tell me what you think. And then over here is a patent pending. So those are those 2 lovelies. And then I gotta have some hoops in this video. I was looking around and I'm going, I don't have any hoops. So these are some cute little hoops. They're really, there's no maker's mark. Let's see if they're magnetic. Oh, they're not magnetic. Well, they're little, there's some pull there. There's probably some little 1 inch cute little hoops. But no maker's mark. Look at it real quick. Sometimes there's markings on the stem. No, it's definitely stainless steel. I figured if they were going to do a gold earring, they would put this as gold. So, but those guys, cute little babies. About 1 inch that way, and then the part that's shown is about a little over 1/4 of an inch. Oh, it would be nice if you could see what I'm doing. Okay, there you go. Just a few more. These have a mark on them, I think. Or they don't. Yeah, they do. You can look at that one. It's kind of like a Celtic. This says JS on it. But it's got kind of a Celtic symbol of some sort. It looks Celtic or Celtic to me. Irish, you know, with the weaving. But that's what these guys are. Little clippies. And they're about at least 1 inch long and about 3/4 of an inch wide, the widest. So there's that pair. Cute little pair of Stella and Dot studs. Trying to look like a marcasite. And if I can get them off the card. Really a clean card. These guys, well, here you can look at the back. I think there's something on the backing. Yeah, it says Stella and Dot on the back. It's funny because, yeah, they have their own marking on the back. No marking on the earring, though. But I have no reason not, I mean, to think that they're still in dot. I would assume that they are. I mean, it's good costume jewelry, but it's, you know, it's not like the higher end designer stuff. But I mean, they're really pretty. Kind of have an iridescence on that stone. Oh, measurement, please. About a 1/2 inch on those studs. Okay, a couple more. We're at 25 minutes. Kind of want to wrap it up. I do have more earrings, but I'm thinking, let's keep it short. Okay, so there's these guys. Okay, so this one is Marvella. I heard somewhere somebody said Marvella is a branch of Monet. Is that correct? Let me know. These are faux pearls, really nicely made. Is it Marvella? I don't know. But that's what these are. Let me get these uglies out of the way. There we go. So these are Marvella earrings. I heard somebody say that on a video. So they're about 1 inch long and about 1 inch and, well, if you wrap it that way, it's 1.5 inches. If you look at it straight on, it's probably about 1/2 inch wide. Let's do it this way. A little over 1/2 inch. This is 3/4. Okay, so there are those. And okay, here's a little baggie of some fun stuff. These are little Monet, I believe they're Monet, let me double check. Little Monet knots. They say Monet in the tiniest spot. See if you can see that. There we go. Monet. Super duper tiny. Really tiny. I mean, they're probably, yeah, they're about 1/4 inch. Super tiny. Put those back in the bag so they don't get lost. Then we have these, I think it's an acrylic rose pair. No maker's mark. And they do have some wear, but they're old. But they're very sweet. And then there's some last little pair here. These look like they're kind of a smoky blue or a grayish blue stone, rhinestone. And when I opened these for the first time, I thought, do these say Chanel? And they aren't, but they are, I think they're Monet, if I recall. I barely see that. Okay. Make me feel old. Yeah, they say Monet on the back. You probably can't see it because it's super duper tiny. So another little tiny pair of Monets. They're super little. I mean, you can tell just by looking at them on my hand. So that is what will end my video. I really, really appreciate you guys coming back tonight. Again, these guys are, these are $3 a pair, or you get buy 2, get 1 free. And I do a timestamp on my, so whatever timestamp you have, I will research it. It's the first person that contacts me about certain earrings. They get first shot, and then onwards. So whoever, hits me first, they get, I'll talk to them first. It's very helpful if I have a screenshot, but that's not the be all end all. You can just send me an email with the timestamps. You can, I'll work with you. And if I don't understand what you're telling me, I will look at what the products are or what you have tried to tell me, and I will take pictures and email them back to you saying, are these the ones you want? Let's see if I can get these guys all in the frame. There's so many little cute little earrings here. I like to show them off as I talk. Okay, well, this is Jeanette, Jandapanda Treasures, and my email is jandapanda@comcast.net. If you didn't catch it in the intro, I did put a little sign that said Jandapanda Treasures and then jandapanda@comcast.net with all of the shipping information. Here are those. I'll turn it that way so you can see it. And so if you see anything you like or have any questions, jandapanda@comcast.net. I'll try and make it as easy as possible for you, because if it's easy for you, it's going to be easy for me. And there's a little exit here. Let's see if I can get as many of these beauties in here as I can. But they are vintage. There's nothing like crazy vintage. There are some Japan pieces, as you can tell, and some Germany pieces, and maybe some vintage 70s. These don't look super vintage from the back, but look at the front. They're like honeycomb, alien honeycombs or something, with like little, I don't know, clusters of stars. They're just amazing. And of course we got a little everything. We got some chandeliers. We've got some vintage drops. We have some, what I believe are Avon, even though they're not blatantly advertised. So there's some really good ones here, guys. So, and in the intro, I did, I'll put it right here, but here's the postage info. If you need me to, if you want to talk about it some more, I'd be more than delighted. So ask away, put it in the comments. But I really had a good time tonight. I'm still waiting for my Ohio blue box, which should be here tomorrow. Fingers crossed. I want to compare it to Waco in Tennessee, and I want to know what all of y'all think about some of these blue boxes and where they come from. I think in general, the YouTube jewelry channels out there kind of have an idea that when they know they're getting something from Texas, it may not be great. It hasn't been. Same thing with Tennessee, and North Carolina started sending out these cheapo fashion jewelry new in packages. I mean, I got some of that, and 3/4 of the box was like dollar store items in packages. So keep the faith. We always go back. I do think, though, that if they can raise their prices to $5 more, then maybe they should, step it up a little bit. So let's do that. And I certainly will invite Goodwill Blue Box to watch my video. I'll even make a little sign like this. Welcome, Goodwill. So anyway, on that note, have a very nice evening, and I hope to open up some Goodwill Blue Boxes this week. It's going to probably be very fun. So you all have a nice evening, and thank you for watching. This is Jeanette with Jandapanda Treasures. Good night.